Hello everybody, and welcome back to the inane Hearts of Iron 4 show, where we're trapped here together forever. But don't worry, my gravy Timothy's, because we have a lot to accomplish and do, like today, where we're going to be getting a Hearts of Iron 4 achievement. Because as you know, on this channel, we are trying to go ahead and get every single achievement in Hearts of Iron 4. There's quite a lot of them, and I'm nowhere near finishing. So it'd be really appreciative if you hit the like and subscribe button. Hell, if at 800,000 subscribers, which we're not too far off, we're going to be doing an Outland and playthrough of the United States of America, because that's what specific people want for some reason. Yeah, but like, why not hit the sub button? You come and watch the videos anyway, might as well stick around and get a notification for it, huh? Please, I'm suffering. But getting Hearts of Iron 4 achievements requires a lot of brain power, a lot of focus, and a lot of strategy. Just like today's sponsor. Watcher of Realms is a next-gen fantasy RPG that lets you embark on an adventure and explore the mystical continent of Tyre. In Watcher of Realms, there is a variety of different chapters, maps, and levels for you to dive deep into, with the epic factions and heroes, which each have their unique lore. You'll be taking on the role of a tactical commander with a plethora of resources at your disposal in your camp, which you'll build up so that your heroes can go ahead and get themselves ready to take on the ancient evil gods. And Watcher of Realms comes with a variety of refreshing, diverse RPG elements where you can dive into dungeons with gruesome monsters that'll await for you to slaughter. As you know, on this channel, we love our strategy games, and what's more strategic than Watcher of Realms? Each of these dungeons or raids will push you to your limits and your strategic mind, so that you'll have to come up with the best possible combinations to take your leaders and your heroes into battle. And with the launch of Watcher of Realms, you can join in for the game's exciting launch event featuring 2 top influencers, a team competition. Choose a team you support and participate in the competition for a chance to win incredible rewards such as iPhones and Switches. The event link can be found in the description. So go ahead, get started with Watcher of Realms today. Get your little strategic mind into something on your phone that'll keep you entertained, Timmy, and click my link or scan the QR code on the screen right now to participate and in for the chance of winning some goodies. And thank you, Watcher of Realms, for sponsoring this video. So, the achievement I've been going for today, I've really been putting off because it's not very fun. Also, a lot of people let me know that in the last video, this one is actually broken. You can't get shaken, not stirred, because Paradox broke it. So if you want to get it, you got to go back in time. So maybe I'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, today we're doing the Crush the Dream achievement, where as Communist United Kingdom crush the American dream by puppeting the US. And if you don't know why that sucks to do, let me tell you. So yeah, out of all the ahistorical powers for the UK, the worst just has to be the communist side over here, with concessions to the trade unions, because obviously you lose all of your vassals, and on top of that, you lose all your land anyway because you have to decolonize. And of course, you know, that's fine. You know, the LARP of being a communist nation, having an empire the size of the UK is ridiculous, but the problem comes with the fact that it lacks the game down to absolutely nothing. Because, oh boy, what we really need in Hoi 4 is the game slowing down even more. Now, there aren't too many benefits for actually doing decolonization. Mostly, it just gives you a little bit of manpower here and there, and a bunch of political power, but that is 2 things you don't really need as the UK. On top of that, a lot of these are all like 70-day focuses, and they take forever to get done and get going. So today, we're not going to do decolonization. We're just going to ignore it. Now, I did this before, and it didn't go too badly. Of course, you will get a full civil war, but a civil war is much better than my game lagging down to a snail's pace. We do have to make sure we do reinforce the empire, though, before we go communist, because otherwise we will be blocked out, and we won't be able to do this one, and we'll be trapped to do decolonization, which I'd rather never do. Okay, so we have flipped to communism, and everyone will now hate us. Oh, and that's such a cool flag. Wow. Yeah. And now we have 729 days until the country explodes. If I just don't look at it, I don't have to worry about it. The biggest annoyance in keeping the dominions in the fold is that you need to go ahead and impose martial law on each of them one by one. Only problem is, for some reason, Paradox made it that it had to be a manpower requirement, not a unit one, so good luck balancing it around. There we go, we got Canada, which was the most important one for us to get anyway, and we'll see if we can manage to at least get India as well, just because those are the most annoying to re-invade. And there they all go. I am now once again left with no friends, but the French who are in the Allies. And the Canadians. Oh, sad news is I did have Canada as a friend and France, but they are both now no longer my friends, even France left me for someone else. But yeah, I wanted to annex Canada away because I want to make sure that when the Civil War happens, they don't go over to the other side. But yeah, we're just going to wait for that, and then we're going to invade the US. It should be fine. Should be. So yeah, my Civil War kicks off in 30 days. Question is, can I kill South Africa in 30 days? I got there's Pretoria right there. If you didn't know, that's actually a typo, and it's Pretoria, and it's a Family Guy reference. So basically finished up with South Africa, but before the Civil War kicks off, first off, I need to deploy some troops in the UK, or else that might get a little bit tricky. We're also going to do the little tricky move of sending all our equipment over through Atlantic so that we get to keep it all. Civil War actually went on a bit longer than I thought, mostly down to the fact they got pretty much all the army, so I had to build a new one. But thankfully, I had all the equipment. Yeah, with all the air, it pretty much made all their manpower redundant. Only problem was we obviously had to fight a bit more, and I can't even take all of the navy. Guys, back we go to South Africa. Yeah, for some reason that pieced me out with them and put them at war with the other UK, which was, what the hell is going on to the Soviet Union? Hey, there you go. South Africa has been dealt with. The other Commonwealth members, though, are going to have to wait a little bit longer. I wasn't quite expecting this to happen, so I was going to take a bit more time and reconquer all the Commonwealth, but I think we may just have to speed this up. Okay, so as soon as the rest of my troops turn up, we are going to war with America. We're going to get this achievement, and then we'll be home in time for tea and biscuits, and then whatever is left of Europe. I guess I will, Japan! Okay, so the US did join France's faction, and I hate the fact that I'm looking at that over Canada right now. Yeah, so that means we are going to have to deal with the French, and hopefully no one messes with America in the peace deal. Ooh. So yeah, I got a full collab on the Americans, as you can tell, and I accidentally clicked the button to release them. And I'm not sure if that's going to ruin my game with the achievement, because I do have to have them puppeted, and this does not count. So the question is, can I now also manage to get into France? They are definitely going to be a tough nut to crack, because the Germans could not beat them at all, and have somehow cracked the Soviets very easily. Yeah, but before we even attempt to cross, just gonna take care of a few submarines I've been seeing in the channel. Oh, actually, just straight up managed to get unopposed at all. Let's see if we can just sneak our way into Paris. Yeah, this is quite literally like taking a baguette from a French baby. I'm gonna assume that all the French forces are probably over here right now. And there they go. Okay, America, they are still alive. I just need to make sure that I puppet them in everything else they have, and that should be the achievement. There we go. Crush the dream achievement unlocked. And I think I got what the hell did they do to the Congo? Yeah, I think it's safe to say we're going to be having a bit of a issue here in the next decade or 5. There we go, but most importantly, we now have 2 Americas. Sadly. Okay, but most importantly, I should probably help my fellow communist brother, Mr. Stalin, because he does not look like he's doing too well over here. Also, just to keep myself in the faction with Japan, because I feel like they're going to kick me out, I'm going to join their war against China, but not really do anything. Okay, now, Leningrad may have fallen, and I did say I was going to go help them, but I can't help not invade India. So we kind of secured a part of India. Unfortunately, of course, they joined the Chinese faction, and Japan had so much war score that it didn't really matter what I did, but the fact I got a bit is all I needed. Now I'm just going to take Australia and New Zealand and unleash the master plan. Okay, we have got everyone that we need to do what we need to do, and that means all that's left for us is to click the funny button and annex India, and also form NATO with Ethiopia, who is my only ally, as I click the Brussels Treaty and dismantle Japan's faction. Now, surprisingly, the Soviets are actually holding really well, and I plan on rescuing my communist brothers soon. TM. Considering I refuse to decolonize and the whole, the fact I have a massive empire and it's only gotten larger, it's only fitting that I do the Imperial Federation as a communist nation. If that's not the most cursed thing you've ever heard, I'm not too sure what else I can say to you. There we go, and that is a much better flag. Oh, yeah, we're also called the Commonwealth of Peoples, and the worst part is, on top of forming this Imperial Federation, I'm also called NATO. Alright, well, NATO's gonna come save our fellow communist brother, the Soviet Union, against the Germans now. Oh, the Germans just capitulated the Soviets, and my old best friend Japan probably shouldn't have deleted their faction. I got an idea anyway. We're just gonna go to war and win it. What could possibly go wrong? Never mind. The Soviets do still exist. In Alaska! Alright, buddy, I told you I'd get you back on your feet, and I'll do it, alright? See, things are going great. The Germans are endlessly attacking me, and the real problem is we need to destroy their air, and they have a lot of air, like way too much air. Do not even have a banana. But if I can somehow just outproduce them on planes that we are losing, we should be fine. And as you can see, I'm making 33 and I'm minus 2.4k in the hole, so yeah, I think it's safe to say we are definitely outproducing them. I think a lot of my losses probably just came from all my old fighters still in the air, but yeah, as soon as their planes are gone, I think we can make push for it, and even if we can't, I've got myself a secret weapon. Time to speed up the destruction of the German Air Force. Just a little bit. A weird place to drop the first nuclear bomb, but you know what? The history books, they won't question it. Another stack of planes. As we've broken through in Italy. Bad news is it took 2 million men to do it. Capitulated Italy, and that is a very interesting line there, AI. And we now just are going to save up some nukes to break through the Germans. Gonna need a lot of nukes. Up the German line across the Rhine here, and we are pushing across. Still waiting for a few more nukes, but I think this is going to be very easy work. They'll say they have 830 divisions potentially though, and they have already lost 10 million people, so I don't think this is going to be pretty by the end. The German Air Force is just gone now, so I think we can frontline across no problem whatsoever, because the CAS should be absolutely shredding, and the CAS is shredding. Sorry, Mr. Schmittler, I'm coming for that mustache, and I plan on framing it. I'm going to place it above the toilet. Alright, now I do have 90% collab on the Germans, so combined with the nuking, this shouldn't take long at all. Oh, a bit ironic that I just got such a big encirclement at The Hague. Sorry boys, we found you very much guilty, and there is only one punishment fitting for the crime. Kind of messed that one up. They all died before the nuke went off. Yeah, well, the 7th Tank Regiment just got a bit of friendly fire there. There you go. I didn't even have to walk into oh no, this is going to be absolutely horrendous. The Commonwealth Germany. Again, we're not an empire. This is definitely a communist utopia. Okay, so to end this war, we need to beat Japan and Bulgaria, which is kind of what I was already planning. I was not planning that one though. I think we're just going to ignore the whole Siberian anarchy thing here. And then as soon as I've beaten Bulgaria, we're just gonna plan an invasion of Japan and finish this thing. Not Japan, but situation in Europe. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly capitulate Japan. Deep breaths, everyone. Looking at the AI and what they do after a peace deal. Who the hell is the Empire of Sands? Job well done. Of course, after I put in all the work, I couldn't give the Soviets all their land back. That is, it's much better off than the Commonwealth of Peoples. I just hate the fact they took my puppets' land too, and that's the only reason they're still alive. Because Stalin stole Alaska. Not done just yet though, as I remembered, there is one more achievement I can technically get. I'm just gonna go ahead and annex the Commonwealth of Germany and then release them back into the world. And we're gonna release them and have a little round 2. You know, let's go ahead and get that mustache back. I'm not too sure why we exactly left you alive after that war, but he's still around apparently. Oh yeah, sadly the German army is not around. I'm not even sure there's any German people left after how many people died in the war. And now we are just gonna go ahead and demilitarize all of Germany. If I've done that correctly, that should go ahead and give me another achievement. It didn't give me the achievement. Did they not get demilitarized? They did. I guess it might not count, because I'm not technically the Allies. Oh well, it was worth a shot, as it did have the, it didn't have anything to tell me that I couldn't do it there, but, and I am still technically, I guess, in the Allies. Oh well. Well, it doesn't really matter too much, as we can come back and get this as someone else later, probably as France or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but that has been the run. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of dastardly deeds, and most importantly, we are definitely not an empire. So go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button for more videos, and yeah, that's about it really. Why are you still here?